My name is Lesley Arimah, and I am a fiction writer. I would say that my career is in the latter stages of emerging, and so I came to writing a little late. I was already an undergrad before I realized that writing was something that I wanted to do. I've been awarded 2 Artist Initiative grants from the Minnesota State Arts Board. The first was in 2011, and it was the first grant I had ever applied for. And when I received it, it served as an affirmation for me that I had perhaps made the right choice in choosing, an artistic career as opposed to a more practical one. The second Artist Initiative grant I received allowed me to reduce my workload and to rent writing space at the Loft to work on a collection of short stories. The space at the Loft was important to me because I was working as a freelance writer from home at the time, and having a space to write that was not sort of tied to the drudgery of just churning out work was important because it allowed me more creative space. And so with the grant, I was able to take on less freelance writing assignments and have time to work on my book. One of the requirements for the grant is to have a public component, and for most writers, the easiest way to fulfill that is to have a reading. And so I had a reading with a group of other writers who had also won the grant for the fiscal year 2014. It was an interesting event because we were all writing very different work, and so it was nice to see the breadth of work that the Arts Board funds. I think that most artists are able to develop themselves artistically and to further their work without support, but what support does is that it speeds up the process. One of the things I did was to serve on an Arts Board panel, and I helped select grantees for 2 separate years of the Artist Initiative grant. And I would say the most useful part of serving as a panelist was learning sort of the precise process that goes into making those selections, and to be able to get together with this diverse group of panelists and each discuss the several applications received in terms of merit and how they fit the criteria of the grant. And so I would highly recommend, if someone is available to sit in a panel and feels qualified, that they should certainly give that a chance.